Well, good evening. I hope you're all doing well. Good evening to the YouTube side. I hope you've had a great weekend and are ready for the week ahead. And welcome to the Rumble side. I hope you've also had a great weekend and are ready for that Monday. Tonight we are back with Miss Harbareth, and this time she is not alone. She is joined by Mr. Nashor and Miss Moomun. And they are, well, they're going to join her as we go take care of a few things in the Lonelands. And hello, Drive-By. Looking good? Well, thank you for letting me know, and I hope you've had a great weekend. You ready for Monday? Oh, and yes, flower, or how do you pronounce that? Mummun? But Moomun? But I just thought of something. Mamoon. Okay. I will try to remember that. Let's see. Let me look at the quest. Okay, we got dourhands. We have Burning the Dead, which of course that goes with the spiders. We have the dwarven stuff. I also have the goblin leader Nishruk. So that's not far from where the spiders are. I don't know if y'all done that one yet, but I haven't. I put it off. Include some extra things. No, you haven't done that one yet? No way. I think we can manage it. What do you think? Because we can get to him after we're done with the spiders. That way we don't have to go through every single elite to get to him. So I guess we head out. We could go through here, but the easier thing would be to go out to where the goblins are and the trade packs and the wargs and wolves, and go through the wargs and wolves and go in that way.
Popping up.
Looks like the chat program that I use for... Hold on a second. The chat program I use is not working. Right at all. So let me reload the chat windows. Give me one moment. Alright, try this again. There's always something. Alright, let me do a quick test. If that didn't work, I don't know what to do. Okay, so it is not working. I'm going to have to tinker with that later and figure out. I bet you that plugin needs to be updated. Alright, so I will just have to keep my eye on the chat as we're playing, just so I don't miss anybody. I ought to get myself a little bitty screen I can put right over my monitor so I can just, like, look up at a glance. Oh, I should have let y'all know I was moving. That was rude of me. But yeah, I should put a little screen up over my main monitor so I can just look up and see at a glance if I have messages. Yeah, computers these days, right? Where am I going? I don't know. I do know, but... I don't know. Have you ever had that feeling that things in the game at night look just different enough than they do during the day, that even if you know a place really well, you can get lost? Yeah, you too? It can be just on this side of annoying. But I guess on the bright side, it means you really, really learn where everything is. That way you don't get lost no matter what. You say it happens in real life too. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, look, I'm getting shot by something. It can F right off. I love how if you go this way, you end up in Cardalin. All right. Now, we can go this way. Yeah, pesky goblin, isn't it? Good place to rest if you're, like, paying attention to where your character is, that is. If you're not, well, you might find yourself in a little trouble when the rare elite runs by and then smacks you. Fun fact, that has actually happened. We should be able to get past most of this stuff without being noticed. If not, well, I think we can kill it. A burglar party. Yeah, it's a burglar party. Fun fact, everybody here is burglars. And I think the only way we actually see each other at the moment is the mini-map. All right. So, we are in Spider Country. There we go. Of course, these are the baby spiders. Okay, give me just a second. I need to rearrange something, but keep going. Thoughts. I swear I have them. All right. to Rideworks Inc. Welcome. You say that you just came back to Lotro and made a burglar? It seems like burglars are the character of the day. Definitely my first burglar in a long time. The last time I tried it, I wasn't very good. Right, there's that. There's another Eglain treasure nearby. And my friends here are a little bit faster on the trigger than I am. Well, that happens when you get older. And I am by far not the oldest person I've ever met that played Lotro either. I think the oldest person I known that played Lotro was in their 70s, back when I started playing Lotro, so they would be in their late 80s, early 90s now. You're old? You love the sleigh bell sound? It is kind of neat, isn't it? All right. Who did the Int Stompy thing? Is that a thing for these characters? Oh, wait. Yeah, Yellow Berg does the Int Stompy. After you apply counter defense trick and remove, it does the stomp. Okay, counter defense. Are you running red line? I am not running red line. I'm running blue. And I believe Mamoon is running yellow. And Nashor, are you running... Wait. Okay, so Nashor and I are both running yellow, and Moon is... Oh, wait. Yes. Moon is running blue, I believe. Although red is also very fun. I've played that one. Oh no, Moon, it's fine. Oh, you're running... Oh, we're all yellow. Okay. But yeah, to answer that question, red is fun because I have played that one solo. So if you're looking to play the Quiet Knife, I can recommend it. Yellow is unstoppable. It does seem to be, doesn't it? But I'm also still learning how to play a burglar. Alright, here come the big boys. And we got 2 of them over there. So you are only level 10 so far? What are you thinking of the Burglar? Because I actually started playing this off, it being literally my least favorite class because I've had that much of a time learning how to play one. I think I had an easier time learning a Warden, although that was before trait trees. So I would probably absolutely suck at them now. You say you like it a lot. Not sure you like it more than the minstrel. I can absolutely agree with you on that. I mean, it's not quite my least favorite character anymore, but I would still put the minstrel above it. Of course, my personal favorite has probably got to be my Rune Keeper. And then my Mariner. Alright, so we got all the inky eyes. But I think we still need a couple things on this side, so we'll probably end up killing a few more spiders here. Excuse me. Look the other way. That's a good little spider. Nothing to see here. Come on, come on. That is the worst time ever for my mouse to stutter on me. I do have a buy me a coffee, and my latest goal is getting a decent gaming mouse. It's got 8 buttons on it. Or 8 buttons on the side instead of the usual MMO mouses with 12 or 16. But one way or the other, I get the feeling I'm going to end up having to get one. We got treasures over behind the web there. Up. Ooh. Yeah, we got 2 treasures over here. Wow, I managed to get one without aggroing the other. Color me shocked. Alright. We're clear here. We can get these Eglain treasures. Alright, we ready to continue? I take that as a yes. This place used to be a lot harder. Although, with landscape difficulty up, it's no sneeze anymore. But it used to be, you really had... Oh, sorry, I wasn't fast enough to get the fellowship maneuver. Yeah, I think the first time I ever got to do this, thanks, Mamoon. Yeah, the first time I ever got to do this, there was no way you were going to do this solo. You had to have at least 2 other people with you. But they've pretty much nerfed these spiders into the ground. Just like they've nerfed many of the trolls into the ground. So, I think that's where we're going to go up when we're done. Yeah. Well, a lot of things used to be harder. I think the first things I really noticed that were nerfed were those trolls down in the foundations of stone in Moria. Those used to be something else. Okay, we've got 2 Eglain treasures and a body over here. And a spider we'll want to take care of. Got rid of that. Take a little remedy for the poison it left on me. Poor spider almost seemed unfair. Poor spider if it was the size of a quarter. Not so poor spider when it's the size of the Volkswagen Beetle. I'm sorry, but in real life, if I saw this thing coming towards me, as much as I do like spiders, I would still be taking myself the other direction as fast as I could. I mean, this puts the old B-movie Kingdom of the Spiders to shame. That an Eglain treasure, or yes, it is. Maybe I should turn on floaty names. Get rid of this. Cha-ching! That sound effect is so neat. Should have known that other one was gonna come calling. Okay, so that's the last treasure. Ah, here's the last unfortunate glane that we need to burn. Easy peasy. Especially when you have 3 burglars, right? Oh, thank you. New Shore's mourning. Are you mourning the poor... Oh, you're mourning the Eglain. Yeah. They were definitely unfortunate. Alright, so we need to head... No, I know. Usually I will mourn things when I'm not worried about, you know, having spiders chew my face off. Once you know the loop for this place, it's a lot easier to do this quest. If you don't know where everything is, you're constantly running around looking for stuff and until you're blue in the face. Alright, now let me reorient myself. I'm looking for... There it is over there. So we need to go through here to get to that rickety old bridge. Should be able to get past these guys. Yeah, no trouble. No trouble at all. You know, I didn't even think to ask if y'all have this quest or not. Oh. I guess if they're several levels lower than you like that, you have a much better chance at escaping detection. You have the quest? Okay. So we need... Oh, we need to go through more of this than I thought. Oh no, we can go this way. Ah! You stinker! Okay. So there is a certain limit to being able to sneak past them. And I reached it. So, right, we're going this way. And there's the bridge right there. The creepy bridge. So sorry, but I wouldn't get on this thing. In fact, there are several bridges in this game I would not get on if you paid me. We didn't even need the fellowship maneuver that time. The FM poses. Oh, fellowship maneuver poses. Yeah. It's like watching Karate Kid all over again. Yeah, deception is a good fellowship maneuver for burglars. Go heart? Okay. So you want... Was that heart is red or blue? I can't remember. Oh, reference to Captain Planet. It's been ages since I watched Captain Planet. Alright, I think we can get past that. Should be able to get past these guys. Easiest way to do is hug the fence until you get around the corner, and then hug the other fence. Alright, so we do have to get rid of this guy here. Yellow? Alright, maybe I shouldn't just stand right in the middle of the fire. That's always a smart thing to do, right? Oh, good, I ran right through the fire. Real bright. Yeah, I'm smoking. Now, I have no mercy for that guy. He's killed plenty enough of my characters. That's it? Boy, that storage chest was cheap. No, we can sneak out, or we can just get on our horses and ride out and let everything chase us. Up to you. I don't mind either way. Okay. Horses it is. There's a craven in here. I never even noticed that craven before. Hello, goodbye. Yep. You can chase me. I ain't stopping for you. Alright, $1 million question. Do we want to run through all this to get back to the Glen camp? Oh! You stinker! Oh well. Alright. We ready to get back on our horses, or we want to go around this mess? Or we can fight our way through them. That works too. Could try to sneak, but I don't think we're going to be very good sneaking against these guys. Well, we might manage to sneak past a couple of them. Ah! So far, so good. I guess I just got unlucky with that one earlier. Oh! Did y'all get aggro? Sorry, I just noticed. So these guys seem to have even odds of noticing us. And I know I put a decent amount of points into her stealth so far. I guess I need to improve it. Okie doke. You. I have done your things for you.
This is intolerable.
The loss will not be forgotten. The goblins have brought much pain upon my people, but not as much as others. The spiders in these lands are filled with true malice, and an intelligence unseen. Your efforts give my mind some measure of ease. Thank you.
Tell me what you need or move along.
These treasures do not appear to be more than old tarnished coins, but they are valuable to many collectors. Customers from Bree will often purchase them from us by bartering food or other goods for these coins. Any so diligent enough to search through these ruins will sooner or later stumble upon many of these coins. The half-orcs in the north scour the ruins even now in such an effort. Oh! I have increased my reputation. Oh no! I've completed Tales of the Lonely Road final and made friend with the Eglain. Woo! Yeah. No easy task.
This is intolerable.
You have proven a great friend to my people, Harbareth. I will keep these for now. My brother and I were sent to the west in search of assistance. The Eglain are in grave danger and need more assistance than our kin can provide. Already there is one who visits us, following black riders out of the west, but even he has been given pause upon seeing the red waters of the swamp near our home. We face a danger greater than the orcs, goblins, and evil dwarves together. I will leave the rest for my elders to explain. You have earned this reward, friend. How's that? No. I think pretty much none of this stuff's gonna do me any good. So I will take the great sword because it's worth the most. And thank you, sir. Deputy Osmond.
Can't you leave me to my misery?
Can't you leave me to my misery? I'm like, guys, come on, get it together. I know things are grim out here, but y'all aren't making it any better with these dour attitudes. Heroes come from unlikely places. You've done very well, Harbareth. Were I braver, I would have waded into those goblins on my own. While we may have dealt a blow against the goblins here in the west, it's unlikely that the tribe will scatter to the wind. They're well organized for goblins, almost as if there's a purpose to their actions. Something tells me that the Lonelands is in for bad times. Well, worse than usual. We'll survive. We always do. And thanks to you, we may be able to handle the goblins near our inn. I promised you a gift. This was mine when I was still young enough to use it. I pass it now to you. May it treat you as well as it did me. Alright, so we have a halberd, which is of course only for the captain. We have a bracelet with +4 to will, which is... how do I put this politely? Absolute junk. We have a club called Nishruk's Foe, which is actually not that bad if you like using bows or clubs. The only downside is with the club, you actually have a severe decrease in attack speed. At least with this one. Your attack speed is down by 40%. That's not good. Osmond's Pride, which is a cloak that actually has a decent amount of armor on it, +5 might, +17 morale, would be good for a guardian, especially if they don't have something already made for them. And then we have Deputy's Trinket, +2 vitality, +8 fate, and on any common damage, 10% chance to reflect 4 damage. Now I'm using a sleigh bell. My sleigh bell is currently +2 vitality, +10 fate, +8 tactical mitigation, and +6 incoming heal rating. And I could swear that that has gone up since I started using it. So I'm going to keep using it and see what happens. But let's see. Surprisingly, that pocket item may be worth the most out of everything, so I'm going to take it. Yeah, he does seem to be pawning off his junk, but we are talking about people that live in the Lonelands, and the Eglain really don't have much to their names. So that probably was something of great value to him. And no, Mugwort, I don't care how much you stare at me, I'm not doing your stupid quest. Alright, so we're done here. Now we can get to Iorvinas 2 different ways. If you all already have the quest, we can just go across the Lorn span and through the back way, get the boss dourhand up there and then go back down and in. Or we can go around to the front door. I'm fine with either way. Shall I say, go through the back way? Okay. And fun fact, if you're doing the Bingo Boffin quest, one of the 3 riddles that you get in the Lonelands for his quest chain is on this bridge. All right. I'll take the one on the left. Somebody want to distract the one on the right? And I have just completed Defenses of the Lonelands. So, yay. Now, I have very little sympathy for these dourhands. I have no sympathy for dwarves that betray their own kind. Oh, he resisted that. Little stinker. Alright. We're gonna have to take care of some of these, I think. I don't think we want all these guys joining the party when we take out their boss. And this is the guy we need to talk to, right here. And we have his medallion. So now we can go back. Good talk. Yeah. We can go back the way we came and go into Iorvinas. We need... Well, I need 2 more dourhand axes. I have the other stuff, apparently. Actually, we might be able to... Nah, let's go through. It's easy enough. Speed past these guys. Now, I know that there's an elite that sometimes hangs out here. Don't see him too often, but I have run into him a time or two. The only one I usually tend to leave alone is the guy fishing. I don't know, something about him just relaxing and fishing through all of this kind of makes me want to just let him be. I don't know why, but he just doesn't seem like your typical dwarf. You know? Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, I don't know. Just, I get the feeling that if he had a choice, if he wasn't just a NPC in the game, if he actually had a choice, he would join the Longbeards. I still have not gotten a single dourhand axe yet. Oh, you're stinkers. Well, if we don't get it from one or two of these. Nope, we do get it. I just got one. So, we're getting them from these guys. I do know that there was some that you get from the orcs, but I kind of got them when I was doing all the orcs outside of Oscaruth. That stinker. How rude. Please wait your turn. I assume you meant the, Oh, thank you. I missed it. Thank you, Rideworks. He says, I enjoyed the stream. Take care. Going to level some tunes. You gained another sub. Well, thank you. I do appreciate that. And I hope you have a wonderful night and a great Monday. And speaking of which, I want to thank everybody who has been watching my videos and watching the streams. Because of all of you, we have surpassed 600 subscriptions. So, yay and thank you. I think you are all awesome. And yeah, I know some people are like, well, it's just 600 subs. But for me, I think that's great. Because I started out 3 years ago just making some random videos for friends. Ah, where'd you come from? To show them a beta for a little game called New World. And when the beta ended, I decided, you know what? I am going to showcase my favorite game in the world. And of course, that would be when the Lotro series started. Okay, it looks like I have my... Looks like I have my, 8 axes. How about everybody else? One more? Okay, we keep killing them. We got 2 over here. Did that do it? Got it. Okay, so let's head back and turn what we have in, because we do have a couple more quests we're gonna pick up. And y'all's dots are missing on my screen. That is something they really need to fix, is the map dots disappearing. I don't know if it's just in here right now, but I've seen this happen with Gus too. Not only will the dots disappear, oh, I see one of y'all now. It might be inside that place. But not only have we seen the dots disappear, we've seen the dots wander around the screen. So they break out of the mini map and wander around wherever they want. It's like, okay, that's funny. I would wager there is a leader in the depths of this place, likely a larger orc, hiding in the ruins, but ruling from the darkness. I've oft heard the name Nashrok spoken among the orcs. Perhaps this is the name of their leader. Search through these ruins, find and destroy this leader, then return to me. Yeah, the broken green dots. It is funny to watch them, though. Because it's like, they just go wherever they want. I don't think... I know we have a couple to turn into Reefer, but I don't think he has any follow-ups for in here.
Greetings.
I can hardly believe what I'm seeing. Dwarves and orcs are enemies. This is something that should never have occurred. Never! Our cousins have fallen so far in these long years. Now it is clear to me that their leader must meet an end.
Might you lend me an ear?
The dourhands must be stopped, and I am willing to bet there's a leader among them who directs them to deal with the orc. A terrible cur who needs to be removed, so that dwarves everywhere can hold their heads up with pride. This is my task. Find this leader, likely in some hidden passage or lair, eliminate him, then return to me. I think you should look first within the Iorvinas. The ruins there would be an ideal lair for such a mongrel.
What do you want?
I knew it. Fool dourhands, we should rid the world of the lot of them. There must be a leader here, one that makes them do these things. Alright, maybe I should have read that before I read follow-up, huh? So now we have Nashrok, and Angar. And the easiest way to get to them is, I think, through the dourhand side, because we can go down and through, get to Angar, and then right after Angar, we can go right through the doorway and get to Nashrok. Alright, so we get rid of these two guys guarding the way up to Angar. And my mouse decided to wander all over me for a second. Alright, so they're out of the way. Ha! Take that, you dirty cur. Alright, now we got a couple tor crypts to tend. And we should have an archer around here somewhere too. There he is, shooting at me right now. Shoot, I missed it. And there's Nashrock. And he's a big burly looking guy, isn't he? He's dead. Oh, you mean the archer? Yep. Alright, you're dead too. Yeah, he does. He does look like a keg, doesn't he? And he's dead. Okay. So that's done and dusted. And we can go back the way we came and turn those in. Overkill much. Maybe a little bit. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I lack the proper training. I need to get my scholar level up. Like, I need materials badly. Should take some time and go wander through areas and grab some. Okay, there you are. Where's oh, there she is. She went the other way. Okay. Oh, now the dots are back again. About time. I guess they decided they were done with their little vacation and came to join us. Whee! I think it's safe to come out of hiding now.
What do you need?
Orc leaders are a dangerous sort. It is good to know that you are as hardy as an adventurer as I first thought, Harbareth. You have earned this reward, and so too have you earned the respect of this dwarf and the respect of my kin. Oh, that's right, we get Thorn's Hall rep from these. They probably realize that there's an issue with it, so their solution is probably all the dots reset periodically, not just when they wander off. We just don't notice that they reset because unless they've wandered off, they're always fine. Does that make sense? Just to me.
Well met.
Already I feel the fire of my blood beginning to cool. The full dourhands need to remember their place. It is bad enough what they did to Thorn's Hall. I and all dwarves of good repute owe you a great debt of gratitude, Harbareth. Take this, and know that you have made a friend this day, and wiped a black smudge from the world. Oh, hello, Michael Murtig. I hope I didn't miss you by too much, I don't think. But hello, and I hope you had a good weekend, and I hope you're ready for Monday, and how are you? And you'll have to forgive, there's something wrong with the chat, I guess, plugin that I've been using for chat. It's not seeming to work at all. Oh, you hear meowing. Yes. she's very, very chipper at the moment. That would be Miss Carol Hemingway. Or as I nicknamed her, the Recording Kitty. Alright, oh, there you are. Okay.
Well met, friend.
Ha! Fire iron indeed. Not as comely as other weapons, but still made by dwarf hands and crafted with care. I shall smelt the ill deeds from these weapons, and craft them newly into arms and armor for us to use. Do not see shame in what you have done, but gain strength from the knowledge that you have done your part to stop the spread of evil. Alright. And you have... Actually, would not be a bad, cloak. It has a decent amount of armor on it. 5 agility, 17 max morale. It's actually got one more... No. No, the one I'm wearing has better vitality on it. And tactical mitigation. But still, that is actually not a bad cloak. The earring... I've noticed the jewelry is also kind of junk. 0.51 in combat morale regen. Where are they getting these percentages from? It's so weak looking. And then there's Reffer's great sword. I mean, the cloak's nice, but I will probably keep the one I have until I can make myself a better one. So I'll take the great sword. It's worth the most. Oh, and I should probably turn in the other quest.
Greetings, traveler.
An elfin Gaderick did well with choosing you. A fine upstanding sort you turned out to be. Though it pains me to know that my brethren have fallen so far, I am pleased to have gained the kinship you offer, Harbareth. I took a certain liberty with some of the metal of the axes you collected, and crafted this fine piece for you. You can do with it as you will. You have earned it. It's a good thing I can do with it as I will, because none of it's really useful to me. I mean, I suppose as a burglar I could use a mace, but daggers give certain benefits. Can't use heavy armor. I'm obviously not using a staff. I'm not a lore master. And I'm obviously not using a shield. Although, let's see. That would actually be a decent shield for a minstrel. I'll take the armor. It's worth the most.
Welcome. You have come at a most fortuitous time.
The orcs are working with the dourhands. This is terrible news. The orcs are recent arrivals in these lands, and have been busy digging at the ruins in the east. They have slain many a Glain and taken another of the ruins that we once claimed as our own. Could it be that the dourhands assisted them in this? Friend Harbareth, will you make your way along the road to the east? Some distance down the road you will find Oscaruth and the leader of the Eglain, Frederick the Elder. Tell him this news. Yeah, I have to say that the changes they make tend to be a mixed bag. Like, there are quite a number of people that are not happy with the changes to the Lore Master. I have not been happy with changes to the Lore Master since they took away the Sikkim skill. And in fact, I've pretty much retired from using a Lore Master altogether. But the current batch of changes sounds like it's gotten even worse. And yet, there are people that have been in chat defending the decision, or the latest decisions to change the Lore Master. In fact, telling people, well, basically, if you wanted to have a say in what happened, you should have played in the beta test. Sorry, but some people don't have time for that. And perhaps now that it's gone live and so many people aren't happy, maybe they should listen. But I guess if nobody unsubscribed from Lotro over it, they probably won't, and they will probably keep things, what do you call it? Business as usual. Oh, you say the reply you keep getting about Lore Master changes is, well, they do more damage. But I don't care. That's not the point. It's not always about big damage. And that's true. In fact, one of the reasons I was so upset with them for getting rid of Sikkim was that was a skill I actually used. That was kind of my break class in case of emergency skill. So if I got in way over my head, I could hit that and have damage, distraction, and heal at the same time.
Greetings.
This news is unwelcome. We know only these orcs come from the north and west. They came under cover of night, lit fires at the ruins, and slaughtered our folk who were there. Since that time, they have turned their attention east, towards the Great River, and south to the mire. They leave the northern swamp for the dead. You, Harbareth, are in the home of the Eglain. We ask that you treat our people and the land about you with respect. Sikkim was like the ultimate cleanup crew. Yeah. But at this point, I don't see them changing it. All right. So I might be a little ahead of y'all in a couple things here. Yeah. So I get to follow your lead for some of the side quests, because I already did like the spiders outside of Oscaruth, and of course the orcs across the way. That's fine. Free XP is free XP, so we can do them again. I do, while y'all are gathering up quests and everything, I do need to get up for just a moment. So I'm going to put on a quick break screen and go dehydrate. Alright, so we're back. Sorry about that. On second thought, let's proceed to Agamor since it's a tough area and we have a group. Okay, we could try that. So we'll grab the quest to Agamor. And we need to talk to Ariak the Strong. I have to admit, I'm not very well versed in most of the areas of Agamor, though. I will probably get lost. And then we will die horribly. And it'll be funny. A lot of crows up right now. That would be fun either way. Oh, what I got on my butt? Oh, one of those guys. Okay. Are you a woodworker by any chance? Okay. So now I know where to send my wooden planks to after I'm done working on my processing for Forester. What am I doing? Oh yes, I'm looking to get on a horse. That's what I'm doing. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've got, what is it? Forester. Hi! Forester, Tailor, and Scholar. That's what I chose. Let me see where I'm at on tailoring. Yeah, I could use a few. I am almost finished with the expert level of forestry and tailoring. Boy, that tree looks sick, doesn't it? From a distance, those look like they're mushrooms, but they're not. Whatever they are, they're disgusting. Yeah, not healthy. Of course, I doubt anything here is completely healthy. You know, these guys guarding Agamor are purple in comparison to us. Why aren't they out there fighting this stuff? They clearly are higher level and more powerful. Ariak, hello.
What is this world coming to?
You come from Fritter, then you are welcome. There are many threats here against which you will be able to test your strength.
I'll not be ignored.
Prove yourself fit to help rid us of enemies, or of the armies that are being raised here. The strange creature Ivar has the power to summon evil spirits and instill them in the remains of the dead, of which this swamp is not lacking. We cannot let that happen. This evil cannot be allowed to grow in power. In the southwestern reaches of Agamor, there lie many ruins teeming with light. Lurking in those ruins there must be gauntmen who command them. If you kill the gauntmen protectors, the curses binding the whites might be broken. I do not know if this will succeed, but it cannot be a bad thing for creatures such as the Gaunt Man to be removed from the enemy's service.
I'll not be ignored.
Harbareth, there is a terror in this swamp, leading the dead foe here. Raker remains in command of the White Army, and they are not broken. According to Radagast the Brown, he is one of Ivor's most trusted minions. Slay him, and the Whites will be without guidance. I have no doubt you will find Raker skulking in the ruins beyond the Whites' camp. Since you have proven able to slay his underlings, he will be more cautious and make you come to him. Be wary, but do not delay. The threat must be brought to an end. And the other one is Dead Water.
Let me speak my...
Oh, I hate that one. Yeah, we are going to have to watch out. Now here, I would fully expect Sauron to be watching anyway. Your presence is welcome, Harbareth. I fear for my people's safety. The old ones you brought to our aid foray against the enemy in their efforts to find the Red Maid they speak of, but they cannot hold back its great tide alone. In the eastern reaches of Agamor, the water itself has risen up, as though it has taken on a life of its own. Creatures of water, which we call gloom water, attack us with little warning. How it is possible to fight the waters of the swamp, I do not know, but I would have you try. As they swirl up from the depths, they pull with them ancient tokens of Rudar and Orthodane. Bring me these tokens as a sign of your effort. Yeah, I forgot there's some pretty nasty stuff out here. Dannison doesn't have anything, because either he has it later, or he has it after we finish the main story. At level 30, yellow birds can start healing the party. We'll be fine. Oh, I didn't know that. But how good are they in comparison to the Runekeeper or the Minstrel for healing? Or even the Captain? I thought for sure there was a quest for out there, too. Okay, so we're missing several quests that we would have otherwise. Definitely not Runekeeper level healing, but still. So maybe more along the lines of the Captain. Alright, let's see how we fare out back. Red Cappy? I think I always ran my Captain blue. Healing. Yeah. These guys are always nasty. Yeah, not sticking around to get stuck by Sauron's needle. Watch the auras, they reveal you too. Oh, do they? Hold on. That is the wrong thing to click. I want to click that, not my options button. He just wants to give free hugs. Oh yeah, sure. Free hugs and a side to pull your spine out. Preferably out the top of your head. You want to go. I think that way, isn't it? Oh no. Which way does it want us to go? Okay. We can't go this way. I know we can find the gaunt protectors in here. I cannot remember if the red ghost in the water here give us the tokens. But I do recall trying to kill a bunch of them, so my guess is yes. Yeah, but they're easier to kill here than they are out back. Usually. There's a gaunt protector. Ah! Shoot. And maybe I should be paying attention to what's behind me, as well as what's in front of me. We're probably going to get all this on top of us. Almost got hit by that one. I did get hit by that one. Stinker. Oh yeah, he's thoroughly pissed off at us. He's throwing those eyes hot and heavy right now. Oh, that turns them both, or did... Holy smokes! He is absolutely determined to get us. He is absolutely determined to decimate us, isn't he? This is hilarious. All right, nothing there. Sora, you wait until I hit 30. Okay, I get it now. So, we're getting separate Eyes of Sauron. And I don't know if it's per person or if it's because y'all are at... everyone gets eyes. Alright, so when we're getting back-to-back eyes, he's hitting each of us individually. Which means I'm wondering if, as a result, I'm getting hit with the tier 3 ones and y'all are getting hit with the tier 6 ones. Oh, yeah, I can imagine trying to do this in a raid. You imagine the number of Eyes of Sauron going off. That would be a thing. There's the Gaunt Protector over there with his summoning and a Wailing Wight, which I don't think we can aggro without aggroing the others. Yeah. So probably want to take care of the Wight and... Okay, you're going to stun him? Okay. Come on. Oh, you stunned me, you... Come on, you. Okay, got that one. It's like playing a game of hopscotch. Oh, this is hilarious. I mean, there probably was a more graceful way to set this up, but, you know, whatever works. Well, I have to admit, it is kind of fun. Except the whole hopscotching out of the way, because if you're in that big old box, you can get hit. What do I got on me? Oh. Yeah, I've kind of learned to try to pay attention. I'm not always successful. Sometimes I miss, and then things don't go very well from there. There's another Gaunt Protector. Another Wailing Wight. Yep. Come on. Let's go this way. I don't think the Summoned Wight is very happy with us right now. Okay. Yeah. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I don't think most people realize, but if you swim backwards, you do a backstroke. So we got that. We still need Raker, who should be up that way. Totally forgot there's a white there. Shoot. Okay. Ouch. Oh, you. Sit on a pin, Sauron. Oh, ooh, hurt, hurt, hurt. Ouch. Are y'all okay? All right, y'all are fine. I'm gonna go ahead and revive. Well, that was, there were so many. That's okay. There were so many of them against us that we were just getting consistent Eyes of Sauron. At one point, there were like 3 squares literally overlapping each other, so we were all getting hit at the same time. I can't stand the blight callers. All right. Yeah, I think we're going to have to deal with these instead of trying to sneak past them. I don't think sneaking works very good against these guys. I forgot, these are those guys that do that nasty stun. They're the ones that do the nasty time stun, yeah. Definitely not my favorite ones. Although, they do make for quite the challenge. Didn't hit me for too much. Yeah, you do. You definitely do learn how to dance. Oh, yeah. We might want that against this guy. Alright, got him. And he was actually easier than his minions. Alright, other than the ancient tokens, we got the other two. Oh, and they're back again. I was going to suggest just writing out. I don't think that's going to be possible. Maybe? Oh, shoot. Okay. Alright. You stinker. I just saw a big old ISR on top of his head. Whoop. Well, we survived that little bit. Do we continue trying to sneak our way out? No group heal yet. Oh, I've noticed that. It doesn't give you a point every single level. I guess I'm kind of sort of gotten used to ARPGs again, where you actually get stats for every level. I've been having a really good time with Grim Dawn. That one's actually a lot of fun. I would put it on the same tier as Diablo 2. Only, of course, more modern. Last Epoch has been a lot of fun too, although it's still early access. Definitely needs what do you call it? Some TLC. What's there of it is still pretty fun so far. That's overkill. All right, Ariak.
This is intolerable.
Very well done, Harbareth. I can only hope there is enough to undo the evil that has been done here. Perhaps stronger measures are needed. Do you think you are prepared for a greater challenge? Dude, that stuff's already kicking my butt. What do you want me to do?
This is intolerable.
You are a legend already among the Eglain. I'm impressed with your prowess, Burglar. Please take this as a token of my appreciation. Oh, let's see, we've got a Warden's Shield, a one-handed hammer, a one-handed club with a minus 40% to attack speed, some medium armor gloves that are worthless. So it's 51 armor, but the only stat on it is a plus 2/4 in combat morale regen. And a cap of the Eglain, which is light armor, which is actually a heck of a lot better than the gloves. What's worth the most? Since I'm not going to use any of this stuff. The two weapons are worth the same amount, so I guess it doesn't matter which one I take. And I'm got about 7,800 XP from level 30. Not too bad. Not too shabby at all. So, we have not a ton more time, but maybe about 20 more minutes if y'all want to do something else. Y'all want to do those spiders real quick? Could do that too. I think they're out. There's a lot of, yeah, either way. But y'all do need to do the spiders and then the orcs. Because then after that is the stuff for Dolveg. And that's always fun. Now, we're gonna do those spiders. You do have the quest for all the spider quests. Wow, words! I swear I can speak. You got the Elder Slade mount. Boy, that mount was something when it first came out. And by something, I mean that was quite the little nightmare. Yeah, the boar. Good. It wasn't the first bug they've had with that, and it's usually with the taller characters. Yeah, I wasn't really a big fan of the Elder Slade 4. I was like, excuse me, but I don't really want to ride my dinner around. Okay, I still got a few more spaces left. I don't have to worry about emptying my bags just yet. But, let's see. Do I have... First off, did I complete that for the day? Oh, I've reached a virtue cap. I better go look at that. No, I think I have... Emergency rations. You named your hobbits poor amount emergency rations. Oh, that's great. Now, where was that? decrepit finger bones. Nope, no decrepit finger bones here. Okay. I'll look at the rest of that later. I thought maybe. I recognize this position. Excuse me, I'm checking my mail. I've done that plenty of times. You're either checking your mail or you're sending something off to a alt. Both of which I've done in the past. The only character I'm not allowed to do that with is Medriel. Alright, so y'all have all the spider quests. You go out and kill the different spiders. Burn the eggs and stuff. Alright. And just in case you want to do some farming, here's some handy-dandy farmland. And if you leave the crops behind, the Iglane will certainly thank you for them. Can't remember if spiders were one of the deeds. I think they are. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are. Yep, they are. So it really doesn't hurt to redo these. It just gives me a few extra spiders for the count. And extra XP. Yep. Win-win. I was going to say, I don't think Snake works quite that way. Although it should. You should have to hide behind something. You like for 2 points. Oh, speaking of which, give me a second. I have a point available that I apparently did not use. I'll do that later. Where is it? Okay, I've maxed out determination. I'm just going to switch over to fidelity because I'm not going to read the stats and figure out which one I want the most. Or I should say I maxed out determination for the moment. Because obviously I won't max it out for a long time to come. That spider went for the closest thing that looked tasty. You silly little thing. I'm calling this spider little. Like, it's bigger than all four of my cats put together, and I'm calling it little. She's a very talkative little cat. It's a Honda Fit. That's a good one. Nice. And we managed to do that without getting her guards involved. Oh, you know what? I just looked at our sneak skill. And included in our sneak skill is a +3 to sneak detection. So we actually can sense other creatures sneaking when we're in sneak. There's the trapper. Oh, where'd you stinkers come from, huh? Pulling back up. I did not realize that spider was such a wuss. Hello, Giga Gamer. Rascal. These spiders are rascals, aren't they? How are you? I hope you had a good weekend. Oh, no problem. I'm glad to hear you're doing fine. Ready for Monday? And I know most people are like, Monday, but honestly, it's just another day ending in Y. No. No, not ready. Fair enough. So, do you play Lotra, or are you just interested in it? And what do you play? Oh, you've already done that. I will pass on that, because I do not need the gold. I am not a jeweler. Disinterested? That's fair enough. Spinner over here. Top 3 are Paper Mario, Pikmin, and Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts. I've heard Kingdom Hearts is a really good game. I've not heard too much about Paper Mario, and I do know Pikmin exists. I should look it up, because I've heard of it more than once. Can we make that fall? I think so. Easy peasy. Okay. Certainly getting our fair share of, Oh, we gonna ride out or... Oh, fight our way out. Okay. You like Kingdom Hearts, but it's a very difficult, long game, and you've never beat it. It seems like it's kind of like a role-playing game, but it's also a bit of an action game, too. Okey-doke. Alright, let's ride back to Oscaroo. One of my current favorites is Yakuza Like a Dragon, which is a little bit of roleplay and turn-based combat. Role-playing and action, I like how they connected all the Disney worlds in it. I've seen, not the first Kingdom Hearts, but one of the newer Kingdom Hearts somebody was streaming, and I watched some of it. It did look really fun. You like Yakuza, and you've only seen it on YouTube, never played it. Well, I've never played it until I decided to play Yakuza Like a Dragon, because I got it as part of one of the Humble Choice months. And I was like, you know what? I have this game. It looks fun. I'll try it. And it's turned out to be a lot more fun than I expected it to be. So, if you like role-playing games, you don't mind turn-based combat, because I know that's a turn-off to some people, and you like a lot of humor, Like a Dragon's a good one. It looked like a great game. I mean, I'm sure it's not without its faults. Your gaming is a bit outdated. Hey, I still remember playing Pac-Man on an Atari 2600. So, sometimes I step my toe into the 21st century when I'm gaming, but most of the time I'm still in the last century. So I know what you mean. All right. Well, we made some pretty good progress. Oh, Mummin asked if I remember playing the original Frogger. I don't know about the original Frogger. If you mean the Atari 2600 Frogger, yes. I played a ton of it. I had very few people who ever actually beat Pac-Man. I'm pretty sure I didn't beat it either, but it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Especially when you ate the big dots and you got to chase the ghost around. And I remember they all have names. I cannot remember them all, though. I could have sworn one of them was like Clyde. And one of them might have been Inky or Pinky. Yeah. It does. It really does bring back some good memories. And Frogger does. And let's see, what else did I play on the Atari? I played Frogger, Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, Space Invaders, Breakout, or Super Breakout, I should say, Donkey Kong, Pong, E.T., Superman. Those are the ones I just remember off the top of my head. Because I'm pretty sure there were... Oh yeah, Pitfall. Well, I was actually quite fortunate growing up. My dad enjoyed tech things. He was a construction electrician in the Navy. So he liked all things electronic. And he had a fondness for games. So my parents bought us an Atari 2600, and they kept it stocked with a variety of games, usually used. And when we got bored playing a couple of games, we would go down to the video store, and we would trade them in for credit and get something else. That's how it worked back then. It was a good system. Similar for you? Your dad was an electrical engineer in the Navy? Could never get him to play with us very often, though. You know, That's very true. I don't think either of my parents played with us very often, at least not the video game. But we did have quite the variety of board games that we played on a regular basis, too. Particularly Trivial Pursuit, Monopoly, and Clue. Those are the top 3 we usually played. You know, a lot of people say Monopoly got quite vicious in your family. No. I mean, we were quite competitive, but it still was a lot of good fun. And honestly, people who say that board games and video games are kid stuff and adults should put away kid stuff and be adult, I have to say, no, it's not kid stuff. I mean, yeah, kids can play video games, kids can play board games, but it's not specifically a kid-oriented activity. Gaming is a group bonding activity, if that makes sense. It's also very good for the brain, especially puzzle games. Oh, your family did Risk. We had Risk. We didn't play that one nearly as much, but we played it. Now, if it was just me and my brother, we were always playing things like Battleship, Mousetrap, Connect 4, Chutes and Ladders, Candyland. Oh, so it seems like Risk was a popular one too. Yeah, for us the number one had to have been a tie between Monopoly and Trivial Pursuit. Oh, and my brother and I played Operation a lot. I'm sure that drove our parents up the nearest wall. You know, here you are, I had a couple kids playing quiet, and all next thing you hear is because somebody couldn't get the little teeny tiny plastic piece out without hitting the metal wall. And it was usually me. I did not know Risk was on PC. I do remember... What was it I found on PC? Life? What was it? The Game of Life. And Uno. Oh, Uno was another big one. Yeah. They hated the games and losing. I don't think anybody particularly likes to lose, but at the same time, it was all good, healthy competition. And it was a good way to bond. You know, there are so many negative articles and books about gaming. Kind of surprises me. I think one of the reasons I do the weekly blog I do is to show a more positive side of gaming. Doesn't all have to be gloom and doom and negativity. I want people to realize that gaming, a healthy amount of gaming, and you know, I'm not 20 hours a day gaming, but a healthy amount is good. And I can't say much about the 20 hours a day, because early on in Lotro, I could clock some hours in the game. But I don't do the whole stay up till 4 o'clock in the morning to game anymore. Yeah, that's true too. There have been a couple games that have been less than positive for me. Toxic gaming is bad, but if you're not having fun gaming, then you're doing it wrong. But if you're not, what I tell people is if you're playing a game and you find you're not having fun with the game, then it's time to step back from the game, take a break from it, play something else. Participate in another hobby. Because clearly, most gamers have other hobbies other than game. I like doing digital art. I'm also fairly decent at crocheting. Both things I've taught myself. And then when you're ready, you come back to that game and see if you're still having some negative feelings or if you're feeling ready to go again. Sometimes it's just take a break, come back to it, enjoy it. But if you're truly not enjoying it, there's hundreds and thousands of other games to play. There's always going to be something for somebody. I mean, if tomorrow they turn the Lotro into a hero shooter, I probably wouldn't be nearly as interested in playing it, because that's not my type of game. There's nothing wrong with not being able to crochet flower. Honestly, it took me 3 completely separate times to teach myself how to crochet. And fun fact, before I learned how to crochet, I had to teach myself the basics of knitting first. Once I got the basics of knitting, I found learning the crochet basics was a lot easier. I don't know why. I can't say that would work for everybody. I imagine people's mileage may vary, but that's what worked for me. That and sitting down with a video. I literally sat down with a video that showed me how to do basic stitches. I put that on loop and I followed it over and over again until what I was doing matched what I saw on the screen. And that's how I taught myself. And I'm still teaching myself digital art. I'm always learning something new there. You like those scented potpourri that people crochet, but you can't do it? Okay, I know what you're talking about. That was close enough. I understood what you meant. Well, he's talking about little sachets to put your potpourri in. The scented stuff. Usually you can crochet little sachets, put your potpourri in with some cotton stuff in. Throw that in your sock drawer or your linen drawer and have everything smell nice. Yeah. That one would be pretty easy to do. Well, for me. Because it is pretty basic stitches. Yeah, pine cones, cinnamon, apple cinnamon. I like citrusy smelling things. So mine would probably have dried orange and lemon in it. Or rose, because I like rose and I like lilacs. I love lilacs. Probably the prettiest smell in the world. I think gamers tend to be quite the creative, intelligent bunch, for the most part. Yeah, they are. Not only do they smell beautiful, but they look beautiful, too. Christmas, an old neighbor of ours would always put some together by the Christmas tree. Oh, the potpourri sashes? Or specifically, I'm assuming you mean pine cone and smelling ones? So that the tree would smell like pine? Because most people tend to use artificial trees now instead of cutting down trees. Yeah, I could see that would be really nice smelling. It's almost 10 o'clock here. Probably should be winding down because I have a day ahead. But first and foremost, thank you, Mamoon, and thank you, Nashor, for joining me. This was a lot of fun. We should do it again. I would say we do it again. Well, I'm going to be doing Lotro again this Tuesday, but if that doesn't work, next Sunday. So we will work out the details of when. But yes, thank you very much. And thank you everybody who stopped by. Thank you, Giga Gamer. I enjoyed meeting you and enjoyed the conversation. It was very nice. I really appreciate that. Thank you to Rideworks Inc. who stopped by and said hello, and to Michael Mertig. And thank you to Drive By. Thank you to Dante Erics who stopped by earlier and said hi. Thank you to Flower of Carnage and to Diggy81. I appreciate all of you. You're awesome. And thank you to everybody else on the YouTube side who might have stopped in but didn't say anything. I still appreciate you. But next time, say hi. I promise I don't bite. And same for the Rumble side. Thank you very much. I appreciate y'all. And, well, once again, next time, feel free to say hi. I promise. Cross my fingers, I promise. I don't bite. But once again, thank you all. I do appreciate you. And now, I shall stop wasting your time. But there will be another stream on Tuesday at 7. We will be continuing Lotro. And until then, bye for now.